What up YouTube, it's your boy Anime Specialist. So this episode was really good in my opinion, especially the part with the Straw Hats and Big Mom. So let's get right to it. I have to admit that the Katakuri versus Luffy fight, I'm kind of tired of it, even though we know that Luffy is trying to kind of upgrade his observation haki to see into the future, but that's the only thing that I really care about. The other things of the fight I really don't care. It's just seeing Luffy getting beat up by Katakuri, and I really don't care about that. I just want Luffy to be able to see the future and to beat up Katakuri by now, because it's kind of boring now. A thing that we saw for the first time is Katakuri using his mochi donuts and his trident at the same time, so that's a deadly combination. So we'll have to see what's gonna happen in next week's episode, because if Luffy doesn't kind of upgrade his observation haki to have like future sight, it's gonna be even harder for him to beat Katakuri. So hopefully in next week's episode Luffy finally awakens his observation haki future sight and beats Katakuri, man. So the wedding cake is finally done. We saw Sanji do the final touches on it, and we'll see if Big Mom will kind of faint because of it, because we saw how Beji and the other chef, just by eating the whipped cream, they just fainted because it was so good. So we'll have to see if it will work on Big Mom, because we know that she loves sweet, and Sanji basically said that it's the best wedding cake ever made. So we'll have to see, man. I'm excited about that. I'm more excited about that than the Katakuri versus Luffy fight. That's crazy, but the Straw Hats versus Big Mom and the wedding cake for me has been more interesting than the fight. So I'm hype about that. Something else that we saw in this episode was this big ass Prometheus, and Big Mom is just surfing on it like it's nothing. I understand when it was Zeus, it's just a cloud, but now she's basically surfing on the sun. So that's a little bit crazy to me. But they said in this episode that it was the entirety of Big Mom's soul, so that was kind of crazy. So I underestimated Big Mom a lot when the arc began, because I didn't think she was maybe as strong as the other Yonkos, but maybe not, but she's really strong. Luffy is not near her level, so I'm hype about what's coming next and what's gonna happen with her and the wedding cake. We saw Carrot again, and she's still asleep, obviously because she transformed. She's really tired, and I think Jinbei explained it. When a Minx transform, it's a question of life or death. Some are gonna die because it's a huge strain on their bodies and everything, and some are gonna live. So the one that lives, I guess, is the one that knows how to control their transformation. So we'll see if Carrot will survive, because she's one of my favorite characters right now. She's become one of my favorite characters, and I hope that we'll see her in this next arc. I don't think she'll do something else in this arc because of her transforming, but yeah, man. Finally, at the end of the episode, we saw Sanji and the Straw Hats crew reunited again. I'm sure that the Nami X Sanji fans are glad about this image right there. So anyway, they're back together now. The only one that is missing now is Luffy, because he's fighting Katakuri. So I think this arc will be over soon. I'm not gonna say I'm tired of this arc, but I really want to know what's going to happen next in the One Piece story. So hopefully it will be over soon and we'll see some new things. But yeah, man, this episode was pretty good. I really liked it, and it's foreshadowing some pretty good things, like Big Mom and the wedding cake, Luffy mastering his observation haki versus Katakuri, and we saw the next week's episode preview. We saw that one of Katakuri's sisters is gonna mess with Luffy and Katakuri's fight, so this will be interesting. Let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below, and let me know what you think is gonna happen next in the anime series. I do One Piece reviews every Saturday, so subscribe for that. And I do other anime related things like Black Clover reviews, Sword Art Online reviews, and Fairy Tail reviews. I usually do Boruto, Naruto Next Generation reviews, but because it's in a failure, I'm not doing it. I'm waiting for it to catch up to the manga, so stay tuned for that. Like I said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.